Brighten the good news on your screen.
Viewers, from wherever you're watching us from, we want to say thank you once again, and we're greeting you. What a wonderful night. In respect of the time frame, wherever you are, like afternoon, evening, night, and saying a wonderful good day to you. You are welcome once again to a wonderful program that we call Gospel Trends, where we discuss everything, anything that is trending in the gospel kingdom. We discuss everything, anything that is trending, either positive, is affecting us positive or negatively in the gospel kingdom. And like you know, I am always not alone. I'm only not alone. As usual, by my right hand side, I have Mr. Ayo Anifowoshe. And on my left hand side, I have Mr. Oluwatosin Jemileye. So we are here to discuss anything that is helpful, wonderful in the Christendom, in the gospel sector. Now, last week when we were discussing about the use of phone in church, especially those females that do TikTok and they like. But now this time around, just thought, okay, if the department in charge of the media is actually doing the job, there's some things they will not accept or they will not allow. They will not allow religion. So what we are talking about today, it is the function of media department in churches. Function of media department in churches. Yes, not thinking. Some media department are already running, operating like a small ministry. And those are the things we want to talk about. Once again, on my right hand side, I have Mr. Ayani Fosho. On my left hand side, I have Mr. Oluwatose Jemileyin. So, let's start. Oluwatose, church media and their role in church.
Okay. Um, it's very interesting to know that because of the advancement in technology, most churches are going digital, and the place of the media department cannot be emphasized. When we look at it, they've been involved in in the propagation of the word of God. They've been involved in publicity of the church in so many areas. And the places where um, the the message cannot get to, they've increased the reach. They've increased the reach. So far, we have a phone that is enabled online. You can get to see anything. The world has become a global village. So every church, every church, or let me put it like this, every living church must have a media department.
Hmm. That one is hot. I wasn't expecting that fast. But yeah, I'm seeing it.
Okay, so as I've said, we cannot do without them. These days, I mean, the current realities on ground that we are all seeing is no church can actually move without the media department. I'm sure people will look at it they've not been in existence before, yes, but now it can be in Lagos and you can connect to the world from Lagos. Everybody around the globe will be watching you real time online. I mean, real time online. And it's everything I'm talking about the work of the people in the media department.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I got a perspective. Salvation. Anything contrary or you want to support?
Yes, I'm in support of them.
Totally.
Totally, I'm in support of them.
Okay.
Today, I will support my wonderful music director.
Uh-uh.
I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
support him today because, okay, because the world has evolved fast and, in a way whereby they have to fit it.
Yes, yes,
Religiously,
yes.
they have to fit it. as a Christian, you have to fit into the world as the world is evolving. So the use of social media is really a way for any church that really want to do the work of God properly needs to have a media department. Because for COVID-19 made us understand that everyone was not able to go out.
Yes.
So actually social media was able to create a virtual structure whereby people can see, can gather. I call it virtual structure in the sense that the structure whereby you don't see, but create a whereby everyone can gather together and listen to the word of God. In the sense that we're not able to come to
Correct.
we're not able to come to a physical structure. So virtual structure whereby everyone is coming together as an audience to hear the word of God.
That's great. Now, yes, you've been able to divine it, but accepted. What is their role in churches? I think that not any discipline concerning anybody violating the media rule is how are they going to partake in that service? Yes, there's a service going on and they are carrying camera. What are they supposed to do? Use the camera, pay homage, or use the camera to knock the phone 3 times? Or what do you think they should do? Fine.
Okay, they're saying that while they are doing their work,
Yes.
while they are doing the service in the church, they are meant to they are meant to I didn't get that.
Okay, this is the question.
Okay.
The media department.
Yes.
We are discussing their role
Okay.
in churches.
Okay.
Like I said, some media department are already running their department as if it's a ministry. That is what media department are they not supposed to be out there to enact discipline of whoever is going against their wish and the like? So I want you to in detail discuss the essence and the importance of the media department.
Okay. And like I said before, the primary role of the media department is what the church
Yes, that is the word.
spread
Help spread the gospel. Like the mission of the church, they are supposed to assist in achieving the mission of the church.
Yes. And they are also meant to make sure that while doing their work, there is level of discipline in it too. In the sense that that's one of the reasons why most church needs to what I would say hire or put the right people in place. In the sense that while if you're a professional media person, be it how would I call it? How would I call it? Be it a digital marketer or whatever, or your content creator. While you're if you're a professional content creator or whatever you're doing, and relating into what to the church, you are meant to be professional because you should know that this as a content creator, ordinarily you know that these are the things that are meant to create and post for the church. These are things that are not meant to post for the church. Because you are indirectly spreading the face of the church.
Correct?
It is what you spread people will see. Yes. If you spread a negative thing or if you mistakenly post a negative thing, you are denting the face of that church. So there are disciplines, there's rules and regulations guiding the media department of the church.
It is that detailing.
And it varies according to the church, different churches. Because you can't compare the kind of operation a church, a selected church will, a senior church will post.
Yes.
You can't compare it to what a regime will post. But their bottom line should be what spreading the gospel.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I accept what you said,
Yes.
but I want us to now divine it in as much as we can. And then we'll begin to now add scenarios to it.
Okay.
Scenario of demand for the phone and the person is not dropping and a whole lot of it. A scenario. But before we do that, we need to do proper highlights of all those things like expressing them. Okay. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Okay, highlights and what size?
The list, I said we'll go into the list of what the media department is supposed to be doing. You just mentioned maybe like one or two here. So let us go some other things you are expecting from them.
Okay, for I'm not going to look at it very, very well. And the saying, we all know that the usability and the acceptability of media is growing. One, two. Now, the conventional church before, what we used to do was to tell you
Yes.
announcement, and during announcement, the secretary or whosoever officer is responsible for disseminating the information to the Church of the Lord will come forward and give us the information. Okay, that has been the conventional way of information dissemination in the church. That means if you don't come to church on a Sunday, you might not get some information. But now, now, it is not only about video recording, or we can use it as a means of information dissemination. That's in quote publicity. Okay,
Yes.
the church is about to hold a program, there's a revival, it can be posted online. But the media department will do the flyer, will design the flyer, and will post online. I have said this the other time. It helps in giving us or giving the church, in particular for the ministry, a larger reach. They have a larger reach. So one of the functions of the media department is publicity. They need to be involved in the publicity of the church.
That we are getting there. You just mentioned another one to apart from the one he mentioned. Because if there's anything that is giving me concern is the fact that there's some cases, there's some members that they really, really need to be let me go beaten. But before we get there, now let's make it this. Of all they can have your own, let's combine it together. Let us now get whatever the result is. And we move on.
Every you mean the list of things the operation.
No, no. Okay, let's start from operation. What's the purpose? What we want the media department of any church should be doing?
Okay. Okay. Firstly, the leader department of the church will be in charge of managing the social media platform
Okay,
of the church.
okay,
Firstly, from content creation to graphic designing to uh, publicity, it says an advert of
of the event
of the
or
particular
the
page,
particular
page, events or program the church is doing. They are also in charge of the department is also in charge. Let me put it this way. Directly or indirectly, the social media department in some ways helps to discipline church members, be it the clergy or non-clergy. In the sense that you know that there's some things you don't do when you're online. Yes. Some things you can do probably when you are in a place where there's no camera or covering anything. So those are those things you are not meant to do, you don't do it when you're online. So they are indirectly kind of helps to discipline clergy or non-clergy on how to behave, how to stay, how to work, how to react online while online. I think one other thing is uh, the media department help the church to grow, helps the church to grow financially and otherwise.
Okay, there the from where it stopped. Also,
what's the current from where it's done?
yes, fundraising. They helped in fundraising because these days They can display the account details of the church on the screen, and anybody from anywhere can help the church. It's not necessarily that you are present in the church service. You want to see the account details of the church. Probably there's a project, you can show it, try to show it. So it also helps the church. One of us will help the church in fundraising for the projects. For their projects. I've talked about the announcement, talked about the fundraising, and it also helps also the gospel because in particular, the essence of Christianity is all about preaching the gospel of Christ. All other ones that we talk are just the branches, but the major thing is about preaching and giving out the word of Christ to people out there.
Okay, we're already getting closer. We'll go on the short break very soon, but we need to quickly discuss this. Now, you already gave me a list by you need to count that as we count around 10, then around 5, when you said fine. Then also Mr. Ayo will drop some things. Now let's begin from like that. From there, after enlightening what the bias the media department supposed to be doing, we will now go back to situations. But now let me ask you very well. From what you said concerning the media department, and from which you said concerning the media department, nobody is not talking about the finance part.
I talked about the finance part now.
Then also, that's why I said, okay, let us begin to make a list of what they can do. Let's start. If we are done with
I'm talking about the effect.
no, not the effect. No, it's still the role. They're discussing the role. Yeah, you mentioned like 4, 5. Okay, I want us to properly align the two together. Okay, then what are the roles of media department in the church? Give me number 1, 2. Just give me.
Okay, let me do the people of the media department. One, as I said before, helps in finding, how would I put it? Helps in promoting the faith of the church. That is, why the media department is helping to promote the church? They are helping the church to grow, not only financially, but in numbers.
Yes.
Because it is when a media department is doing the work properly, that is when the numbers grow, either virtually or physical. So some members can stay online and say that I will continue doing all of this church online and support the ministry, or and say that okay, probably because of my distance I can't come physically, but I will stay online and be a member of this church. Or constantly. So I'll say that it helps in number of the church, helps in promoting the face of the church, helps helps in disciplining, because it is how when a media department do their work properly, they will help the members, be it clergy or non clergy, to know how to behave, how to do things online, how to conduct themselves online. In that sense, it is helping influencing their personal life to know what to put online, what not to put online.
As much as possible, I don't want to go sentimental talking about the spiritual part. I really want us to avoid it. So let's discuss and discuss and discuss and discuss. Now, the roles of the media department, aside from carrying camera and microphone, aside from that, you mentioned some. So let us not pick one after the other and do yours and like it. So, okay. Where should we start from? The same way you start.
The same way I start, right? Yeah. Okay. Apart from that, apart from the fundraising, apart from the discipline, apart from the it helps in, okay, the social media also helps. One of their role is
you mentioned social media. The media department.
the media, their role is to maintain church social media pages platform, because the church will run on different social media platforms. So their role is to maintain, to make sure that the right content are posted. So that it is their duty. That's their duty. That's making sense. But these things I'm saying is when the reason why, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It is because the right hands are not there. If the right hands, the right people are in the right places in most church, some of the things we see online will not say there. Because this is when you understand professionalism in a particular job. You get that the professionalism in a particular job, you will know how to relate it to whichever environment you find yourself. So that is where it is. As a media person, you as a media, for example, you are a content creator. You will know the right content to post for a church. You will know the content not to post for a church. You know the content that will dent the need of the church. As a digital marketer, you will know how to market a church. You will know the areas to market a church. So those are little things we need to know.
That's awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayo, for that well detailed explanation. That's well detailed. Now I'm coming back to Mr. Jemile. What is your take? Like I say, what is your take? I want a brief summary, and I'll show some little bio about you. Let's start.
Tell something about what you just said.
Yes.
Well, as you all know, the major thing I we need to really look out for is the content.
Hmm.
And because a whole lot of content are out there that when you look at the professionalism of media, they are not meant to be there.
Okay.
They are not meant to be there. So once you have a media department, they too should have their rules guiding them.
Guiding.
The do's and the don'ts.
What you now say that we should drop it down to the family thing.
Okay.
That what you're suggesting.
But that's what I'm supposed to do. So there should be do's and don'ts. There are things that are acceptable. There are things that are not
Acceptable.
now. Of course, we all know, as Mr. said, we all know that the media will help in bringing sanity into our worship. Sanity in the sense that a lot of people will tend to comport themselves while the service is going on and the service is online because people out there are watching. And so that's when you get to see people comport themselves. We have media ethics. And then you get to see people comporting themselves, and it goes a long way because whatever you do over and over and over again becomes part of you.
Yes, correct.
Probably if someone happens to be in a church where the media department is not strong and the church service, you see people making noise, you see them loitering around, you see them. But once that person moves to a place where the media department is standard, all those things will be streamlined. I now find out, that person that is misbehaving over there is not comporting himself over here. So the media department they have a whole lot of work to do. And thank God for the advent of media during COVID. I want to thank God for COVID. Thank God for COVID.
Well, add another wonderful interpretation, the meaning of what we are doing. The topic still remains: what is the role of social media managers? What's their role? And that's what we're talking about. What is their role? So we want to go on a short break and we'll be right back to continue the gist. That what is their role? Social media. What is their role?
news on your screen. Ignite TV, igniting the good news on your screen.
Two, Gospel Trends on Ignite TV. Welcome back to Gospel Trends on Ignite TV. We are here again discussing those things that are trending on social media, well, not only on social media, or everywhere that concerns the gospel. Now, the thing is this is the message. What we're talking about today, it is what is the role of media departments in our churches. A lot of people just have media department and they are not doing anything. And we've been able to, we've been discussing this left and right. Right on my right hand side, I still have Mr. Ayon Fowoshe. On my left, I still have Mr. Tosin Jemilane. And they are discussing still remain the role of media department in churches. So this is it. This is the message. We've been able to we'll see one of those things. So I think let us open as much as possible. Let us make a list. That's what we're discussing before we go.
And we already listed out some.
This is the proper media department needs to do varieties of things. So now we know that let's broaden. I think we'll be trying to be safe before trying to be safe, streamline to some safe ways while in our discussion. So now let's now spread it. For example, now let's put it the media department. They're in charge of quality pictures, quality production. Because there are some people that they are attracted with what they see. There are some people whereby when they see something that is below standard, it tends to chase them away in some ways. Whereby because when you come across something and the first thing you see, the picture quality you see, the first thing you see there is not up to what you expect.
Now, based on time, you need to mention, okay, they're supposed to take quality pictures. They're supposed to take sound. When you say sound, I don't understand. They're supposed to handle sound, or they're supposed to take quality sound.
Handle sound.
Or you're telling me they should handle sound?
Yes, probably it's part of their job.
No, it's not part of it.
No. Let me
The sound should be part of the sound engineering department. We're involved in that.
But a
media person is not trained as a sound engineer.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that, okay, a media person is not trained as a sound engineer.
Yes.
Fine. But that means a sound engineer will work in a media department.
Yes, they work hand in hand.
A sound engineer would be part of a media team.
No.
Okay.
It's sound now because sound in itself.
Are you adding sound? Are you adding sound to media?
Yes.
Because it's what?
No, sound.
Let me do that.
It's part of it, but we should try to understand something.
I'm telling you that
the sound engineering department is different from the media department.
What I'm saying is
but the two departments work together.
Yes, they will work together. That means a sound engineer will work in a media team too.
The work you're talking is not as if there will be a member, but definitely over the time, those two departments always talk together.
Yes,
always. Because the media guys want to pick their audio.
Yes,
and yes, they need to talk to you.
When the audio is not up to standard, because they will monitor what they are giving out.
Yes.
A proper sound, a proper. Okay, let me just put it this way. Let me put it this way. You will not compare the sound this, for example, now the sound. Okay, let me come from this angle. Firstly, each media member, we should be a Christian,
Right.
a Christian,
Right.
so that they will be able to what relate their profession to their religion. Because if, as a person, you are not a Christian, for example, you are bringing a Muslim to be to work in the media department, the person might not fit in properly.
Yes.
The person might not know that, okay, these are the things I need to bring out, these are the things I need to promote, this is the level of sound I need to promote for this church.
I want to believe that you are even taking it further than expected. Remove the fact that you want to add sound into
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
it's going to complicate matters. But we are still talking about
media. So we should not add the sound, because adding the sound engineering department makes it more complex. But was the major thing in sound, what we tell you is garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
It is whatever they are mixing, whatever the mix is, that's all will come out from the output. So except we have a sound engineer that is not a professional. But once you have a professional sound engineer, there's no the sound that will be given to the media department and they will pick on will be a very good one.
Okay, yes. That means
I understand perfectly
Yeah.
what you were saying.
I
There is a need for them to shake and
I
in
see.
all operations,
exactly.
which is fine.
Yeah. Because for a person, for media department would always check what they are giving out.
Yeah, but I'm having some concerns and some concerns. My concern is we have some videos out there that are terrible.
Yes.
If you
But it's
say
not-
the sound we, who are the we you're
Okay,
referring
good,
to?
okay, good. Let me start from we as listeners.
Oh, okay.
Let me start from we as listeners. There are so many things that should not be put out there to the public. I don't know. Maybe at the end of the day, we'll still tell us, oh, the work, the people that are doing it, they are not in the media department, or they are not this. But no, there's some content that should not be there. Even though such things should not be said amongst us as Christians, but still, nevertheless, for example, we know we have some churches that um their custom is when they are singing, they sing to praise people, and once they are praising people, the person will now stand up and start spraying money. Now, in the house of the Lord, and you still see some media guys, posting, displaying such acts. Media, I'm not even talking about an external person doing media guys doing that. Now, in the process of it, we all know it is wrong.
Yes. You are very
So,
right.
now, even though it is wrong, but the work of the media also should such content should not be out there.
Yeah.
So it will be easier for correction. But
Let,
once we post such things out there, so many people will believe, oh, this is right.
let me.
You understand? So it is not that for you. We have seen situation where members during harvest are drinking alcohol
Yeah.
and people will post it out there. Now, the act in itself is wrong. The act in itself is very wrong. It's not godly, and but still so people posting it out there that oh my members or my friends or
Let me
so we need to sensitize people that
let me
the
let me
media department
let me put it this way. As I said before, let me say it this way. I said before, one thing stopping us is that one
When you say
thing
us, what the us?
general Christianity.
General Christian in their various churches.
Yes, I'm not talking
Okay.
about ceremony.
Yeah.
I want to be careful now. One thing is stopping us is that we fail to put the right people in the right position. In the sense that let me make us understand something like that For example, you tell a professional, okay, a trained pastor, a trained pastor by that understands and knows how to teach the gospel, to come and teach the gospel. Trained. I'm not talking about someone that is not trained.
Yes.
Because you've gone to different theology school and you literally to come preach the gospel. You will preach the gospel better than someone that is not trained. You might you
Yes, you will now. That's what we
will
expected.
properly than someone that is not trained.
Yes.
Okay, now tell me that a media person that understands content creation, that understand that it is my profession, you will understand, you will be able to relate your profession to the church. Probably you are a Christian. You will know that this thing is not meant to go in the church on the church platform. This thing should go, you will understand. And probably even if your church is being tagged, right? Okay, your church is tagged to it online, you will know that there are some things that should not go on the church page. Because we feel people put the professionals there, probably because of money to hire them, or because of
Now,
you don't have them, because you don't train them.
But don't you think that even the so-called media is exposing the negativities?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that a professional, which is
Very, very good.
and those are the things I want us to talk about.
I have said it that a professional in his job will know that. Let me put it this way:
A professional
in his
with
job,
a professional in his job
yes,
will never post a content
that will dent the image or whatever of
that's a professional. But
Yes.
the actual sense of it,
yes,
I'm saying doing those things.
yes,
I have seen a professional media person
yes.
that will post such things.
That will post such things.
But will tell you that this act must stop.
Okay, the person is trying to make
Like
sure that corrective measure.
Yeah.
Yes, you do all right. But now a professional posting it, you will not see a professional posting it, and in the sense that you will not see a professional posting it and be very good about it. That person now is trying to make sure that the act stop.
Okay, so it's different from posting it to
To
have more
have more views or to marry or
Some people are doing that intentionally because of no view. People are doing that intentionally because of no
and
views.
in the way they are trying to get views negatively, because fine you will get money. So because normally you will find the same way people come online, different pastors come online and say that okay, we are trying to predict what will happen in 2023. Some pastors will come online and say that okay, I've seen that this thing will happen in 2023. I've seen that God said I should do because fine, you will trend, but in a negative way.
Yeah.
That's it. You will surely trend.
Now let's now go back to the fact that there arose that it was highlighted very well. Now let us also now the negative part, the wrong thing that is so. One of the things that they are doing actually is not wrong. Is as the media department, all you need to promote is the look of the church, not a personality.
Yes.
And that is the one thing that is really changing in all our lives. So the idea is just pick something, but that is not the gist. And let's begin to consider the negative part. The fact that they just carry camera, you think it's on and it's not on. You go, you don't do anything.
anything like
It is expected that I felt it is expected that if at all that you want to do anything, go through the necessary channel and do everything. And if you don't see anyone that is interested, let them go to the channel, even if they are not joining. It's always making a lot of sense that we should do the right thing for others to properly emulate. Now, the media department of churches, you see them having logo dedicated for them only, not the church.
and personal logo.
Yes, now for media, you see media thing, when I call it trademark or watermark. Same thing. It's because they created the logo, they changed it to watermark, and they changed it to all of those things. Yes, because they use it to modify their work.
Probably
To brand it, to differentiate their work, or to brand it. But to me, I don't think that response is necessary. So the thing is that what are they looking at when somebody is using the phone to do coverage when they are not supposed to?
Well, when you look at it, we have some independent media outlets which we can call to place our programs. So for such people, they don't need to promote the logo of the church. What they'll do is because you call them and probably maybe you have done some post analysis or probably give them some money to come so that they can broadcast that. Although you cannot expect them to broadcast to publicize the church logo. They will want to promote their self because they are independent.
Yeah.
But we're talking about who is the church media itself.
Yeah.
I don't think promoting your personal logo or your personal company or personal media is wrong. It's totally wrong.
Well,
What I see is that when they put, okay, you're talking about like a watermark, right, or a trademark, and the reason why they put those things there is because, you know, let me put it this way. I would say I would not really say branding. I would say
For promotions,
I would not really say promotion because they are trying to differentiate their work.
okay,
Yeah, they're trying to differentiate.
that's the solution.
okay.
But how many people can afford the stress in this part of our country? So don't mention. I'm listening to you.
So that is it. They're trying to be because things online can be easily stolen. So they believe that they for them to be able to hold on to their content, they can easily put something there whereby will help them.
When they called independently, they're working for the church.
They're working for the church.
No, it's wrong.
I don't think it's wrong.
It is very wrong.
I don't think it's wrong.
You know why?
I'm lost though.
No, do you know why? You know why I said it is wrong?
Tell us why.
Because number one, you are working under the church. Do you understand? It is not as if maybe the church called you
Okay,
independently.
let me put it
and,
this way.
and majority of the time they use the church equipment.
Okay, let me put
But
it this way.
but a church does not have a media equipment, and probably maybe they know the guy or the person is or has a particular media outfit. Okay, okay, sir. Okay, please come and help us to broadcast this. The person can come with his equipment. Most can come with your equipment and the watermark and logo and everything there. Then I won't do anything because if you are actually working in a media team of a church, not your independent company, a media team of a church,
Yes.
your watermark and logo should carry the church, not your person.
Okay, yeah. It's not two different things. I think we need to get this right. Watermark of a church or individual watermark. What are we talking about?
Talking of a
logo for the
Yes.
church
or
or
that it can serve for the church and any other thing you use.
yes. Because I think the logo or the watermark for a church should be on their work because it's just in the essence of not stealing it. Because, for example, now,
Is it now? Let's get it.
yes.
We won't mix it.
Yeah.
Now, are you working for the church or you are working independently?
You are working for the church and you are promoting the church because now you post a picture online the same way the video is being posted online, whether you have the logo of the church. For example, now a service is going or whatever or video is being posted and you have the logo of your church there.
Yes.
You are promoting the church. The same way that picture watermark is promoting the church.
Are you? Is it right for the president to not use his own independent performance?
No, no, you cannot put your independent government on a church. It's not possible.
That's what I'm saying.
A church will not allow it. Good. Because because for example now, you joining the head of the media department of the church has the rules and the regulation. It is not necessary for you to have every member of the church media department cannot be a professional.
Yeah.
They can be training on the job. They can be volunteers. And remember, while they are doing the job, they are being trained on it. So it is what you meet on ground. The rules and regulations you meet on ground is what you work on, is what you will build on. The rules and regulations of the church, if it is, our logo stays on our pictures, our trademark stays on our work, and you don't remove it for personal use. You don't change it for personal use. A media department will stick to that. Good.
So we're on the same page. But if you are called independently,
yes,
yeah, you can use your personal or your company logo or watermark. There's no film about that.
That is being you are paying. That one you are paying
for it. Exactly.
So you can promote whatever you like.
Okay, good.
Whatever you like. So even if we are not talking about the bad influence, the bad effects of social media, bad effects of these things, social media, I would say that every church needs to have a professional, and that professional should be a Christian, should be a proper Christian, not just an eye service Christian, not just a Christian that does not understand what Christianity is. A Christian that knows what it is to be a Christian. So when you have a member like that in your department, that member would define what to post and what not to post.
I think that is where I'm going. I think the media department of the churches should do more. When I say do more, you need to monitor what comes online all the time.
Yes. So that's why I said that it is the work of the media department. So every media department, be the head, there are people that monitor was the content being posted.
Now, okay. And when we look at this scenario, now we have a church whose media department is being handled by professionals.
Yes.
And they managed the content that is being posted out there.
Yes.
They are managing it professionally.
Yes.
Top-notch guys teaching out good content.
Okay.
And I, for example, in this scenario, my first time in worshiping with them, I saw a lot of anomalies. Anomalies.
Okay.
Yeah, in their service. But which is not being posted out there, which you will not see. And I look at it, we have some technical, okay, I think we need to go on break now, and I will be back.